everybody, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Daniela. I am currently 2 weeks out from my first pro show of the season. I am an IF Baby Wellness pro. I've taken 2 years off from the stage and I'm actually returning to the stage where I did my pro debut in 2022. I can link that video somewhere here. That was the only show that I did in my 2022 season because my body was like, enough, let's not do anything else because we are tired. That was a very long prep. So far, knock on wood, this prep is going swimmingly. I'm very excited to be 2 weeks out. I just did my blowout. I have yet to brush out the curls, obviously. Just letting them cool down a little bit. If you saw my previous video, the Finland vlog part 2, you saw that I went to the hairdresser and made my hair like a little bit darker. I want to say it's like a caramel strawberry blonde type of vibe with still a lot of like blonde highlights and stuff. And obviously I got this money piece right here, but I am just so happy with this hair color and I can't wait to see what it looks like on stage, because historically I've felt like I've been a little bit too blonde on stage, except for in my 2021 season when I was kind of like balayage, brown blonde-ish, that type of vibe. I also did my makeup like a bit more makeup today. I did a lip color and I did some sort of eyeshadow just because I wanted to make sure I still got it, because I'll be doing my own show day makeup, which I always do. I always enjoy it. It just is such a peaceful and like exciting way to start my show day. So yeah, just trying out a little bit of colored lip. This is a burgundy lip pencil from MAC, a quite beautiful color. And then on top of that I put the MAC Cream in Your Coffee lipstick. And I think for show this year I'm gonna want like a more wine red, brick red type colors. So I'm probably gonna go to Sephora today to see what they've got before my nail appointment, because I have my show day nail appointment today, 2 weeks before my show. So I hope they, you know, hold on tight, but I already lost 2 nails, so I'm in desperate need of my nail appointment. Oh, by the way, I did kind of a different type of fake lash today. I did these, which are like brown, like they have brown balayage, I guess. So like they are both black and brown, and I've been using only brown mascara nowadays because I feel like it is less harsh and I think I like them. Usually I'm obsessed with, let's see if I have those lashes anywhere. I've been obsessed with these lashes for my everyday looks. These are the Eyelure Wispy Light lashes. I love these for like a nice subtle lengthening of your lashes, but I thought I would try something different today. So yeah, maybe you can't really tell that they're brown, but maybe, you know, outside you can or something. actually also switched out my creatine. Oops. So I've switched out my creatine because a brand called Gains in Bulk was kind enough to send me a gift in the form of like a trial size creatine. And apparently it's like it's a instantized creatine, so like 100% soluble, and supposedly it doesn't make you retain water, which other creatines could like make you gain a pound or two. If you stop and start or whatever, it might make you hold on to water. And obviously now that I'm super close to show, I would like to see if I can still reap the benefits from using creatine, but maybe skip the water retention part. So I'm really excited to try this out. I recently switched over like a day or two ago, and I'm just gonna keep on trucking along with taking creatine. Might cut it out during peak week, I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to ask my coach about that, but excited to try this. And if you guys click the link in the description box for Gains in Bulk, you will be directed to a page that gives you 15% off. Other than that, like I mentioned, 2 weeks out today, because today is Saturday. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm probably gonna do like a full day of eating, maybe like on Tuesday, Wednesday or something, when I'm like around 10 days out, so that it's not like a peak week macro thing, but it's still like fun, exciting. 10 days out, probably not super fun and exciting, but I am gonna do a full day eating around that time. So that's gonna be in this vlog. What else is gonna be in this vlog? Probably my nails. Just getting ready for the big day. Probably gonna be checking out my makeup, my like show day makeup stuff, because it has been untouched for 2 years, and I just want to make sure that like the foundation isn't like dried out and like everything is firing on all cylinders, so that I'm not like sitting there on show day and being like, what the fuck, man. So I'm gonna have to look at that, but it's like inside of a box, inside of a box, inside of the closet, and like under a bunch of other boxes, and it's just so hard to take it out. So once I take it out, I'm gonna take everything out of there and like actually pack it, because I left my suitcases out from our Finland trip so that I can just start packing soon, because I'm like that. That is the kind of person I am. I need to pack very well in advance, and I already have my show packing list created on my phone for the most part anyway. And today I think also my Protan order comes in, so that'll be exciting. I am gonna start my skin prep with the Get Buffed exfoliating soap and lotion every day leading up to the show, or the tan anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna make my lunch now. It'll be air fried chicken, and what else did I log? Some egg whites and some rice cakes with almond butter. Yes, so I'm gonna boil some eggs as well. Someone told me today or yesterday that my foods always look so nice, and they're like Michelin star worthy. So thank you, Valerie, if you're watching this. Hardly the case, but I will say everything kind of tastes like divine nowadays. Like everything is so yummy. This specific instance was for my yesterday's pre-workout meal, which was so good. I'm still thinking about it. It was microgreens with brown cream of rice and tilapia, but it just like when you stir all those up together and like it becomes this like mushy savory thing with like crunchy leaves from the microgreens. Ah, it's so good. So I might have that for pre-workout tomorrow, but today is a low carb day. I just came off of 2 high carb refeed days. So the day before yesterday was Thursday, yes, Thursday, and I had 150 extra carbs, and then yesterday I had 75 extra carbs. So today is back to a low carb day. I'm definitely feeling the hunger, but that's all right. I always feel guilty anyway when I have my refeed days, so it feels good to be back on a low carb day. And during weekends, usually I do 5 meals like during the weekdays, but during weekends I do 4 meals just so that I can have like more fun meals. So today is no exception. My breakfast was fairly light, and then I have 3 decently sized meals coming up. So I'm excited for this meal. Here it is, a thing of beauty. So we've got 5 corn cakes with almond butter. We have egg whites with cocoa aminos and salt. And here we have chicken with onion powder and salt and mustard. Not that I'm doing a full day of eating today, but I thought I would show you guys since I had the camera here. And you know, I'm gonna eat this now, then head out to Sephora, and then my nail appointment. So a couple months ago, I placed this like semi-large order from The Real because I bought like a bunch of heavily discounted dresses. Some of them fit, some of them did not fit. And I was like, I'll just save these for hopefully when I'm leaner, and maybe they'll like fit me then. So I'm wearing one of the ones that did not fit me a couple of months ago, but it does fit me now. And it's honestly fitting like a glove, except for the shoulder straps, because they tend to slip and slide down. How cute you are. Hey, what you doing? Boop the camera. Wow. Wow. So these are my nails, by the way. Good backdrop. His fur is a good nail backdrop. I just went with a simple, like ombre, French ombre situation. And I also went to Sephora. Let me show you my little Sephora haul. Let it be known that I only went for the lip color, but a couple things slid in there as well, as they often do. First of all, I got this from Summer Fridays. It is called Jet Lag Mask. And I noticed when we flew to Finland, we did like a layover in Iceland, and literally all I wanted to do was just wash my face and moisturize the heck out of it, because my skin gets super dry and I tend to like break out as well during flights, especially longer flights. And the one going to Dallas in 2 weeks is like 4 hours, I think, or something like that, which is like kind of a sweet spot. So gotta make sure I stay hydrated, but also want to hydrate my skin. So this you put on your face and leave it on for 10 minutes, and then kind of blot with like a paper towel or a cloth or something. You don't have to rinse it, but like just blot it off. So I might do that even like during the flight or right after the flight, depending on how I feel, but definitely bringing this with me to try that out to make sure I stay hydrated and glowy for show day. And I got this travel sized setting spray. I've used this before and I love how it's kind of like a hairspray spritz. It's not like a shower in your face, it's just like a mist. And I usually use the Morphe one, continuous setting spray mist, I think it's called, but I do like this one as well, so I'm gonna bring that for show. And then I got this Fenty Beauty lip stain in Strawberry Sangria. I love a red lip, but I always get nervous and I feel like maybe a lip stain is a good middle ground kind of thing. I don't have anything on my lips right now. They've kind of rubbed off as I've gone about my days, so I will do like a live little test. So it's kind of like a lightweight red lip. Obviously very easy to apply. Definitely keeping this. I love it. Cool. So yeah, that's not part of the show day thing. It's just like an everyday thing. But I went through a lot of lip pens and lip colors and tried to find kind of what I was envisioning. I want like a brickish brownish red lip pen, and then I want to layer that with like kind of a reddish lip color. So the pen I ended up getting is Prime Fish from One Size. So let me show you the color. So this is what it looks like, and then this is the color. So as you can see, definitely like a brickish red. So I'll line my lips with that. And then I got this Makeup by Mario lipstick in the color Harlem. I should have actually tried these on now instead of the lip stain, but I'll do that later. So this is the color. It looks very red on camera, but it's not that red. It's more of like a light brick red. So there are the two colors that I'm gonna put on my lips, hopefully, for show day. It's what I'm envisioning anyway. So that is my little Sephora haul. And then I also have two deliveries waiting for me when I'm at home. One is from Amazon, just like a little egg shaper, egg ring, whatever you want to call it, for whenever I do like frying pan eggs and I want to put them like on a sandwich or on a rice cake or something. I just like the uniform look. These were like $6 from Amazon. Cute. Then I also got my Protan order. If you watched my previous, I think 3 vlogs ago, something like that, I went through my inventory of Protan, and it turns out I have a lot of product left. So I did not need a huge order. I'm one of those people who refuses to use like scissors or anything when I open my packages, unless I absolutely have to. But I have to make it hard for myself. First of all, I got the mittens, whatever. I got the TSA approved DIY competition kit. Comes with literally everything you need. I did go ahead and pick a super dark for my base coat in this one, because I also got the normal, one of the normal base coats. A tan remover. I'm gonna try that again this year, see if it works better this time. And then I got 2 of the Get Buffed scrubbing lotion. So that is my little Protan order. I am so in the mood for fall. I'm gonna sneak start fall vibes, even though it's still August. I think I'm gonna make some cold brew because we only have this like coffee maker, quote unquote. I'm gonna make some cold brew. So if you've been here before, you know that I use these little baggies So it's super simple. All you do is just put coffee grounds in here, dunk it in a tumbler or pitcher or whatever you have, and let it sit for like 12 to 18 hours. So that's what I'm gonna do. These pants are just like ridiculous if I don't tie them. Then it looks a little ridiculous when I do tie them too, because they're like very tied. But anyway, we are gonna grab a picture from somewhere. Where the heck is the picture? Ha! Okay. I'm gonna improvise. So I'm gonna use one mason jar. So that'll be one bag. Fits pretty well in there. And then this, which is really like a juice carafe, but you know, you gotta work with what you got.
Free flowing, sailing with the wind, not knowing how this story ends. Kind and brave, I know you'll find a way. Live your truth, and good will come to you.
Friends, happy Tuesday. This might be the last sit here and chat clip on this camera because, drum roll, I'm getting a new camera today. It is getting delivered at some point today, and I'm really just so excited for it. Currently filming on my Canon G7X Mark II, I think it's called, which I've had now for a number of years, and as you know, it's been living on its last cylinders for a while, and I'm just so excited that it's happening like right before really fun content moments, such as peak week and show day and all of that good stuff. So I'm just super duper excited. I will show you guys when it arrives. Of course, we'll do a little unboxing. It's Tuesday. Yesterday I had my check-ins, and they were my favorite check-ins of this entire prep so far. I weighed in at 141.0, and I'll put the video here. Just was really happy with the look and how everything's kind of coming together, and I can see outlines of everything and like kind of what everything might be looking like when I'm a little bit leaner, closer to stage ready. I also entered a little bit of a funky spiral yesterday with like my mentality and stuff like that. I've had a really good like mental game for the past 1 or 2 months, especially just like seeing all the changes, and like I've been so proud of myself for, if you guys remember my little April stint of like being really feeling lost and not knowing what to do and having a really bad prep and stuff, ever since we ran labs and addressed all those like things that I needed, all of that stuff, ever since we did all of that, it's been just like a magical prep, and I've been so excited, so happy, and so proud, and I still am so excited, so happy, so proud. But yesterday I started the very dangerous comparison game with people, you know, like on Instagram and whatever, other pro shows and stuff like that, and that's very unnecessary because I only see myself in a vacuum, you know. I haven't seen myself up on a pro stage since 2022, and that was just once, and I was not lean enough. So really this season is an opportunity for me to hopefully get lean enough to truly be able to see where I land in a lineup. I'm hoping, you know, that I do better than my one and only pro show that I've done, which I placed last in. So here's hoping that we don't like, that is my, you know, one true goal, is to not place last and just do better than I did my last show, which is, you know, that's what you should do as a competitor in an individual sport and subjective sport. So yeah, I just want to be better, and I feel like I've already got there, like physically, like appearance wise, body fat wise, muscle amount wise, like I'm already there, and that is something that I need to celebrate. But yeah, so a little bit of a tough time yesterday. I feel better today. I've muted people that I need to mute on Instagram, because I still love sharing everything on Instagram, so I don't want to like completely shut out that platform, because I love sharing stuff, keeping people updated who, you know, might not be here to see me every day and stuff like that. We're having a better day today. Yesterday's check-in, my coach did give me a refeed of 50 grams of carbs, so I had 50 extra grams yesterday. I was up 0.6 pounds this morning, nothing crazy. Today is a high carb day because I train legs. So exciting, like this is such a magical time, and I know that as soon as I'm out of the prep bubble, I'm gonna miss this time. So I really just need to focus on soaking it all in and appreciating every moment, even the hardships, because I know I'm gonna miss it. Alright, this is recording with my new camera, and I'm realizing that I need to hold it like way away. By the way, this is my neck pillow. Like the lens is more zoomed in than the other camera, but that just means that if I don't like it, I can get another lens, because this camera has like an exchangeable, like you can change out the lens and stuff, which my other camera did not. The lighting in here is very subpar, and there is an air purifier on in the background, so this is the ultimate, like, I guess, first test to see how it performs. But I have a lot of settings that I need to like play around with. I actually am seeing now that I have it set on the animal setting. That's a bird. That's a human. Okay. Now we have the human setting on. I am excited to just pop it on a I'm leaning back heavy right now. Pop it on a tripod and just chat with you guys. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna go and train legs after work. So, but I will be recording my full day of eating for you guys with my new camera. So I'm gonna try to find a really sick setting, the optimal food vlogging setting. Cute fit check. These are now ready. They've been stewing out here for like, I think 18 hours. So I'm just gonna take the little coffee things out and pop them in the fridge for later. So here she is, my breakfast that I typically eat at work. So we've got egg whites with cinnamon, blueberries, and almond butter, unsalted. I will be throwing salt on here, but I've been starting to track my sodium intake now since I'm closer to show. I've been doing that for like a week or so. So I don't salt my foods, and I try to use unsalted, like unsalted rice cakes, unsalted almond butter, things like that, so that I can control as much as I can. So I just have this big old tub of Himalayan pink salt, and in here I've just shoved this little it's called a kryddmått in Swedish, so like spice measurement, whatever. So I just do one little spoon of this per meal, and then pre and post workout I usually do 2. Obviously there's like sodium in like my mustard and things like that, but mustard is really only the only dressing that I use, so it's not really anything crazy, and I don't use it for every meal, so it's quite controllable. So just making sure that I get the sodium that I need so that I can, you know, replenish my electrolytes, but also not like overdoing it on salt, but because that's something I've done in the past, and this is actually my first time ever just measuring my salt intake and making sure that I take or have the same amounts of salt every day. So typically I'll eat this as soon as I hit my desk. I'll just like go through my email to start my day off and eat my breakfast, and then sometimes I'll also have a clementine at work, and I did log my clementine, so I will be having a clementine at some point this morning as well. Let's do a quick fit check. So in Finland we went to a thrift store, and I found this awesome, Philippa K dress. It's kind of hard to see, but it's navy blue, and we got the pockets. Just like a really simple, nice dress, and it's gonna be so hot out today, so I wanted to wear something light and breezy, but then I can also like sweat in if I have to. Here is my lunch. What's this? So this is the probiotic collagen that I take every day, and then we've got some frozen strawberries, various shapes of zucchini with mustard, and 100 grams of tilapia. So I thought I would show you guys what exactly it is that I'm going to be eating this week and also during peak week. The only thing missing is the Quaker's salt-free rice cakes. I will be buying those for peak week and show day specifically, but these are the foods that I will be consuming. So pretty straightforward. We have our fats over here, we have our carbs over here, and then we've got our proteins over here. So for my fats, I will be having whole eggs and almonds and unsalted almond butter. I will also be throwing in some coconut oil, potentially if I need more fats at any point. And then for proteins, we have egg whites, chicken, 99% lean ground turkey, and tilapia. So those are my protein sources. And then for carbs, veggies, we've got green beans, zucchini, and English cucumbers. And we also have some baby bella mushrooms. Love to throw those in an egg white omelet. I think it's delicious. And then for berries, we are doing fresh blueberries and frozen strawberries. And we also have some farro that I will be bringing with me, particularly for like higher carbs. I forgot, oh my goodness. Forgot that we are also doing oats. So these are the unsweetened instant oats from Trader Joe's. I love these. They don't upset my stomach at all. So we'll be having these as well. And last but not least, rice cakes. So I mentioned those salt-free rice cakes from Quaker, and then also these corn cakes that I've been loving is also something that I will be having during peak week. So those are it. Pretty like clean, minimal like additives and things like that. Just keeping it digestion friendly and trying to control as many variables as I can. So that is what we're going to consume. Here is my meal number 3. We've got egg whites with a little sprinkle of cocoa aminos, blueberries, cucumber, and chicken with some mustard. So that is meal 3. Having my cold brew, can confirm, it's so good. Did I tell you? I don't think I told you. I woke up at, let's take these off. I woke up at 140.8 this morning, which matches my prep low, which I had a week ago when I came back from Finland. The difference is that I weighed in at that weight after flying, so I was like dehydrated and all of that stuff, so I went back up in weight a little bit right after. So I would say this is like a true 140.8. I never thought in my entire life that I would ever see like 130 numbers, like high 130s or something like that, but it looks like that might happen this prep, which is just wild to think about. If I think about squatting, like squatting a plate per side is 135, and that's like lightweight. That's crazy, weighing that little, and I'm like 5 pounds away from that, 6 pounds away from that. So yeah, we are 10 days out today, and I've been tired today, but generally I feel like super good, better than I should be feeling, which is like also a little stressful because like you're supposed to feel like shit right now, but I'm not gonna think about it. Coach did lower my cardio with 5 minutes on Monday, so now I have 50 minutes of cardio 5 days a week. Still not crazy, like that is not crazy cardio at all. Last prep I hit I think 90 minutes of cardio 6 or 7 days a week, so I am chilling. That's probably also why I feel so good, like I'm not completely burnt out and like my body's not completely in like, you know, super mega tired and like beaten down. But I'm gonna show you guys my last 2 meals of the day today, and then I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video, get it posted, and then start peak week video. I think I'm gonna start it on Sunday because I checked with Corey, who does my like programming, like training programming, and he said that Sunday should be my last heavy lift, and then he's gonna send me like a separate peak week plan. So I will be doing my legs and upper body session on Sunday, and then officially entering like peak week mode style of training starting Monday or whenever he wants me to train, which is just like lower intensity and more focus on like blood flow and getting your heart rate up, and not so much on like pushing heavy weight, because we want inflammation to go way down, especially in my legs, which I do put through like, you know, bike cardio, which is high intensity, and then also 3 days of leg training. So looking to reduce that sort of pounding and really get my legs more streamlined and less inflamed so that the muscle can come forth even more. But It is now Wednesday afternoon, evening-ish. I'm going to do a little bit of posing and then I'm gonna read a little. Did I show you guys what I'm currently reading? I don't think so. I'll show it if I remember. And then just stretch and recover. We don't train today, so that's nice.
Free flowing, sailing with the wind, not knowing how this story ends. Kind and brave, I know you'll find a way. Live your truth and good will come to you.
So what I'm reading right now is this. This is the 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I just started, so I'll keep you posted on what I feel. But I will say a lot of like people, when I posted that I'm reading this on my Instagram, a lot of people were like, oh my god, I love this book. So I'm really excited to keep reading it. This is the book that I brought with me to Finland, but I ended up not reading it there at all because I had 3 books in Swedish that I had to or wanted to read instead. And I got this one from the library, so I just figured I would keep reading it when I get back home. So I finished this a couple days ago. It's cute. I was a little bit bored at times, but I will say it did redeem itself towards the end. Like the last quarter of the book was really good, and the first quarter was pretty exciting, and then like the middle was a little bit meh, and like certain build-ups and stuff like that wasn't really present. So if you read it, you might understand what I mean. But all in all, a very cozy, cute, easy read. I would give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Here is meal number 4. So we have 130 grams of chicken with mustard, and here we have 5 corn cakes with almond butter. Last meal of the day is 6 egg whites with a sprinkle of coconut aminos. We have some unsweetened oats with coconut oil in it, and I'm vlogging.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. And I'm gonna sprinkle some cinnamon on top. And then here, it was supposed to be only tilapia, but I ran out of tilapia, so I added some chicken. So tilapia and chicken with mustard. So that is meal number 5.